Hello, this is Deanna Maskley, your writing instructor for this semester. I want to tell you a little bit about what I have planned for English 200, sections 301 and 303, in the interest of full disclosure. I want you to know just what you're getting into. I don't mean this as a reflection on your chutzpah, but rather your ability in this particular semester to take on a challenging class. If you can, this is not the class for you. I'm not trying to be clever or coy, I just want to give you fair warning. Okay, perhaps I'm being just a little bit clever with my use of this graphic. I just thought it was a fun little way to introduce the idea that what will make this class challenging is the way that we're sailing off into uncharted territory. Here be dragons. This is not going to be your typical English class. If that's what you'd rather have, you better change. If you're not comfortable using a lot of different kinds of technology, learning new technology, this is not the class for you. If you're not comfortable being challenged to think, this is not the class for you. I think this class will be fun and useful as well as challenging, but then I'm hardly likely to tell you it's going to be deadly dull. I want you to know these things now while there's still time to switch classes. Don't get me wrong, there will be some business as usual. But there's going to be a whole lot that's not business as usual and not your typical English class. There might be dragons. My plan for this class is rather new and different, but it is based on my experience as an online writing teacher and contains many elements I have used before, so hopefully the center will hold. Not surprisingly, given this is writing too. Our focus is writing, but it is more than simply writing about whatever. Our focus will be pretty tight. We are going to read, research, and write about what you need to know to succeed as a writer in college and in your professional life. And because today, writing is not just slapping words into a word processor, we are going to use different technological tools to support our work. And now for a quick overview. You will write a lot and have a pretty substantial top project at the end of the class. But the process of creating that project shouldn't be too painful, as I have broken it up into bite-sized chunks. We will use Blackboard, as that is MSU's choice for online instruction, but we will also embrace other technology. Before you make a final decision about whether or not to proceed with this class, you should also know something about my motivation for creating it. I am disillusioned by what passes for education in too many classrooms and, in fact, with the whole system of education. While I can't do much about that, or the way writing is taught in other classrooms, I do have control over how I teach writing. I believe in active learning, that we learn by doing, not listening. I believe learning to write is a long-term process, a lifelong process, which means I can get you started, but you have to finish the job. I believe writing is not one size fits all. It is driven by context, its purpose, and its audience. I believe writing is a social activity, which is why I designed this class in this way. Now, I'm not going to get into all the details about what I'm going to be doing in this class and why. I just wanted to give you that little bit of background so you could make a more educated choice about whether or not to stay with it. And that's all I have for now, but I would suggest that you visit, in fact strongly encourage, that you visit the class blog, maskley200.blogspot.com, and view my inspiration page and the videos I've displayed there to better understand what's going on in my choices that I've made for this class. Thank you.